Come to a comfortable seated position and gently close your eyes, locking out all the world outside you and focusing all your attention inwards to yourself. Feel the sit bones on the ground beneath you. Your spine is straight and strong like a rod. As your shoulder blades come together, your chest lifts slightly as you push energy and lengthen through the crown of your head. As you push down on your knees with your hands, your chest lifts that little bit higher. And now as you pull in the stomach by the navel, by the belly button, just lifting it in and up ever so slightly, your foundations feel strong. Your shoulders are relaxed, your forehead's relaxed, your jaw's relaxed, your mouth is relaxed, your tongue is relaxed. And from here we begin to notice our breath, breathing in and out of our nostrils. And every time thoughts come in and out of your mind, which they will do constantly, try and bring your attention as a point of focus and back to your breath. You can keep your eyes closed or gently open them as we inhale to look up and exhale chin to chest. Inhale to look up and exhale chin to chest. Inhale to look up and exhale chin to chest. Bring your head to the right hand side, centre to the left, centre to the right, centre to the left, centre to the right, centre to the left and centre. Bring your hands out to the side and a big inhale, we lift the body, the arms up, stretching the spine. And from here, with your head facing forward, your sit bones are planted onto the ground and you're reaching up and feeling the shoulder blades sitting on the back of the ribs. Inhale to lift up, exhale, you press your right hand down and lift your left arm over to stretch the whole left side of the body. There's a slight rotation here as you look up, breathing in and out of your nostrils. Breathe in as both arms come up and then we exhale as the left arm comes over and the right hand comes over and we're looking up and breathing here. And then inhale as we look up. My left hand goes on my right knee, my right hand behind me. Inhale to lift and exhale to do a gentle first twist. A real detoxifying twist. Aids all digestion and just feels good. Inhale to lift the arms up, place my right hand on my left knee, other hand behind me, inhale to lift and exhale to twist. Inhale, arms up and exhale as I walk my hands out in front of me, fingers pointing forward, head down, and just breathe in here as I'm reaching through my fingertips and in the opposition, my sit bones are stretching out my whole spine. If possible, place your forearms down, if not your hands. Inhale to lift up your left arm, looking, twisting and breathing here. Inhale and exhale. Inhale to lift up your right arm, looking, twisting and breathing here. As we start to connect with how good this movement feels. Inhale and exhale. And then coming onto your knees, arms out to the side, spread out your fingers, and from the shoulders a rotation. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. Interlock the hands behind the back, lift up the chest, squeeze the shoulder blades together, take a breath in, and as you exhale, the forehead comes down onto the mat and the arms are coming over the head and pushing away from the ears. So really push them away and lift them away from the ears. And breathe in here, in and out through the nostrils. Inhale and exhale as we come all the way up. Onto all fours, into cat-cow position. Knees under hips, shoulders over wrists, toes pointing backwards. Inhale to lift up the chest. And exhale to round the spine, chin to chest. Inhale as you lift up the tailbone and the chest. And exhale, chin to chest, rounding the spine. Inhale. Exhale, chin to chest. Inhale to look up. Exhale, chin to chest. Inhale to look up. And exhale, chin to chest. And from there, I'm going to inhale as I lift my left arm up, and exhale as I thread my hand through. You can stay in this position or use the right arm to pop on the opposite buttock, and you're going to twist to look at the right shoulder and breathe in here. Inhale and exhale. And then I'm going to inhale and lift my right arm up as I exhale under. Stay in here or put in your hand on the right side and breathe in here. So twisting. Inhale and exhale. And then we're going to go into down facing dog. I tuck my heels under, and from here, keeping the knees bent, the tailbone, which is there, I'm just lifting up towards the ceiling, and at the same time stretching through my upper body and looking towards my belly button. So I'm getting a really nice stretch on the whole body. And perhaps now walk your hands out. Feel or find the position that works well for you. Feet are hip width apart and hands are shoulder width apart. And then from there, I'm going to bring my right leg into pigeon pose. Everybody's angle will differ, and we're going to walk the hands out so they're identical. And my left hip now, I'm thinking of melting into the mat as I start to open my hips. And just breathing here, in and out through the nostrils. And then bring your hands by the side of the body as we begin to push down on the hip and open it a little bit more. And here I just feel my shoulder blades come together as my chest lifts naturally, head facing forward, relaxing the top of your shoulders and just breathing here. And then you can stay in this position or interlock your hands behind the back, which just lifts your chest a little bit more, strengthening the back, and just breathe in here. If this is too intense on the hips, you can stay in the previous position. And then back into down facing dog. And then from here, I'm going to bring my left hip forward into pigeon toe, right foot pointing backwards, and just lengthening my hands out in front of me. And this time, my right hip is just melting into the mat. And then from there, as I walk my hands backwards, it's just a little bit more of a stretch in a different area of the hips. You can stay in this position or interlock the hands and lift up the chest. Head pointing forward and just breathing here in and out through the nostrils. Okay, and then back into down facing dog. And again into this position, you can stay with bent or straight knees, but initially bend your knees, lift that tailbone up to the sky, push through your hands, and then you can either stay in with the heels lifted or push the heels down as you stretch the whole body. And then from here, we're just going to lower down knees, chest and chin. And bring the arms out for baby cobra. So my elbows are under my shoulders, head pointing forward. And here I'm relaxing my shoulders and breathing. And then bringing your arms out to the side and placing your forehead down onto the mat and breathing here. Then bringing your hands out into a T position, we're going to create a right angle with the left arm, and then I'm bringing my right arm into my chest and my right foot is coming over to stretch the left side. Now your foot might not touch, it doesn't matter, and the head is pointing opposite the right angle, and just breathing here. A beautiful way to open up the chest. And then from here, coming back into your T. This time I'm going to make a right angle with my right hand and bring my left hand into my chest, and my left foot comes over. Play around with this position. You might need to lift, if you're feeling pain, just lift your arm a little bit higher and looking in the opposite direction and breathing here. Inhale and exhale. And then I'm going to interlock my hands behind the back, push my shoulders away from my ears, lift up head facing forward and breathe in here. And I keep pulling down, taking my shoulder blades down the back. Breathing in and out of the nostrils. And then from there, as I come back into tabletop position, I widen my knees, bring my feet a little bit together and walk my hands out as far as I can in line with my shoulders and sink my forehead and perhaps even my chest down into extended child's pose. Again, just further opening up the chest. And it feels good. And then I'm going to walk my hands back, come back into down facing dog, feet hip width apart, bend your knees, lift up the tailbone, find your position and then push the heels down. Navel, looking towards your navel and thinking about pushing your chest towards your thighs as you get this beautiful stretch. And remember, if you need to, keep your knees bent. And then from there, we're just going to step forward or jump and sit as we come back onto the back. And then from here, I'm just going to bring my arms out to the side into a T position. And then from here, I'm going to bring my right knee in and just grab my right knee, with the left hand. I inhale and then exhale as I bring my right knee across and look in the opposite direction. Bring your knee back up and then extend it. And then bringing up your left knee, taking it across the body and looking towards the left. And then from there, just bring both knees in. You can either take them underneath or grab each elbow and really just push the shoulders and the lower back into the mat. Feels really good for the lower back, especially in the mornings. And just breathe in here, chin down, which just lengthens the neck. Perhaps you want to circle your ankles, get some movement into those. And then we're just going to grab the knee and extend the toe. And again, just circling, chest lifted, the ankles and changing. And then coming into, with the feet down into this position, feet hip width apart, we can just about touch them. And inhale lift up the body. You can leave your hands here or interlock them and roll the shoulders inwards, and just breathe in here in this reverse bridge, pushing your shoulders away from your ears. Bring the hands back down, draw in the stomach, and using the stomach as brakes, place one vertebra by vertebra down onto the mat. And then from here, you're just going to let your legs float out to the side and hands, and just relax the whole body. And we're going to finish this very short routine with 3 big inhales with a loud exhale out through the mouth. And you can stay in this position for 5 minutes. Carry on with your breathing, or alternatively, perhaps start your exercise or whatever you do for the day. Well, this is a very short routine for you to do every day, and give it a try every morning upon waking.